53% of students miss this one, so let's make sure we read our problem carefully. Mr. Leonard is renting a car for 1 day. The table below shows the total amount he will be charged for the car based on the number of miles he drives. Which equation best represents C, the number of dollars Mr. Leonard should be charged for driving M miles? So just to answer these questions before we get started, make sure that we are reading our problem carefully. In the table, the variable blank is the number of miles Mr. Leonard drives. So we look, number of miles is M. And the variable blank is the amount in dollars he is charged. So total amount charged, variable C. You are to choose the equation that best represents C, the total amount he is charged. The amount Mr. Leonard is charged depends on the number of miles he drives. So M miles. Okay, so now we can look at our table here. I do want to show you a way that this can be done without the formula or anything like that on Desmos. So bring this here. So when you pull up or when you have Desmos open, you want to hit this plus button and click the table. So you just have to choose two values here. So I'm just going to choose the top two. So we have 5 and 30.50 and 10 and $31. So when we are writing our equations, they want them in slope-intercept form. So this equation right here. So when we use this table, we type in y equals mx plus b. And to get the information off of this table, I do want you in your brain dump to change this to y1 approximate mx1 plus b. And so then we're just going to type that in. So we go here to the y and just type 1. Get rid of our equal sign. And we're going to type in the approximate sign. Shift, it's right next to your 1 in your keyboard. And then next to the x, type in 1. So we get all of this information here. And we can use this to find our answer. So it tells us that the m is 0.1. So 0.1 like that. And our b is plus 30. So we see the two plus 30s here, so we can cross these two out. And then f is the only one that has the 0.1. Okay, so let's move on to number 1. 2 toy cars start a race at different times. The table shows the total distances traveled by each car at 4 times during the race. Which equation best represents the relationship between x and y? So we have car 1's distance in x, cars 2 distance in y. So again, we can come to our Desmos here, and we're going to clear this out. Again, you just have to choose two values, so 6 and 9, 12 and 13. So come to the second line, and we're going to say y1 approximate mx1 plus b. So we have our, it says b is going to be 5. So we can look here. Doesn't have plus 5, doesn't have plus 5. So here we have plus 5 and plus 5. And 0.66 repeating is 2/3 as a fraction. Obviously not 4. Which would leave us as C for our answer. Okay, we got rid of that. So number 2, a coach is ordering shirts for a team. The coach pays a one-time fee of $24. The coach also pays $8 for each shirt ordered. Which function can be used to find C, the total amount the coach pays in dollars when K shirts are ordered? So again, we have y equals mx plus b. So they want us to use C. So C is the total amount that he pays in dollars for K shirts. So our x changes to K plus b. So your b is your y-intercept. That means no matter what, no matter how many shirts we order, the coach has to pay this amount. So you look for this key word here. One-time fee is 24. And when you're looking for M, your per or each is your M. So we can look over here. This has 32, and that's not where we're starting at. 24 is correct. Plus 8, no. Plus 8, no. So G would be our answer. $8 per shirt, which is K, plus the $24 one-time fee equals C for the total cost of the shirts. Now you can flip over and work through number 3 through 6 on your own.